Hey everyone, namaste and a very warm welcome to my channel. My name is Disha from Disha Nail the Art, and we do nails here, and today I will be taking you through French nails. Now this is a very requested video where everybody has asked me to do French nails the way I do it or the way they can do it as well. So I'll take you through the theory part of it, then I'll be showing it to you on my fingers as well so that you know how to exactly do it on a client's finger, and then I will do 3 different designs in round French, chevron French and diagonal French with you. So what are we waiting for? Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so as I told you that I'll be doing French nails today, and these nails are the most requested ones. People ask me how do we do French nails and how do I do it my way. So first let's just go through the theory part of it. I'll tell you all different kind of French and I'll be showing you how to do the round French, chevron French, diagonal French and the moon French. So let's start very quickly with the theory part. Okay, so now here you can see that I've drawn these 3 shapes. This is like a sequa oval, this is a proper oval shape, and this is like a coffin shape right here. So now whenever we are doing French nails, we know that French nails is ideally done with like white tips on the tops. Now whenever you're doing it on the nails, let's just straight away start. Now when people do it like this straight on the nail, this in my thoughts it is a wrong way to do the French nail. So the correct way would be that we draw a straight line and then we go on the sides a little like this, and then right from this corner you match up here and go up till this point, and then you give it a little curve right here. So in this way you can create, and then you can just paint this portion to be white. So this is how you do it on a sequa oval nail. So this is kind of a square but with a little round corner, so we call it sequa oval. Now when we come to the oval nails, in the same way you can draw a straight line here, and then you go on the side of the nail, you go with a straight line with a straight line. Now this will be very thin portion because you have a sequa oval, you have a oval nail here, and we'll be painting this white, and then we'll give it a little round shape right here. So we'll have a French nail on a oval shaped nail. Right, again we'll come to the coffin shape. Now with coffin shape, the problem is that your nail is long and the sides of the skin portion is right here. Now mine is almond, this is like a coffin shape. So we'll again draw a straight line on the tip, we'll go again with the straight line here, again with the straight line here, and then we'll give it a round shape right here. So almost the pattern on all 3 nails is the same, and we'll paint this portion white. So this is how we do the French part of it. So this also is the white portion, this is the white portion, this is the white portion. Now the next question that arises is that what color do we do here? Now it has to look natural, so it is your choice what color do you want to do here, or you can ask your client what color does she want. She wants it to be beige, to be like a little pinkish, or very neutral. Now that is up to you or your client. How do you guys decide to do it? Now very quickly I'll be coming on to different kinds of French. So the round French I have told you is this is the round French where we go in on the tip. Now also in this I will mention that if your client wants a little thick white line, so you can go right from here and you can make it a little more thick, but you have to take care that this nail bed portion doesn't look too small, so you have to adjust it according to the size of the nail. So you can ask your client how thick the white portion you want. If they want it very thin, you can go in right from here and you can just paint this portion white, and if she wants it thick, then you can give her a very thick white portion as well. Now when we come here, quickly I'll tell you, round French will go right from here and it will go just like that. That's your round French. Again on the coffin also, you know it. Now if we talk about the chevron French is like a diagonal made here, and this is the point where they're going to meet. So you can draw a straight line here, you can draw a straight line here. Remember that these two should be same, and this portion you paint white For that matter, you can paint any other color, but classic French is done with white only. So this is called a chevron French, right? Now again on this short nail you can do, now again for chevron French you can go right from this portion also. So that is called a deep chevron. So you can ask, again it depends on you and your client, how do you want to do it. You want to do a deep chevron, or you want to do like a balanced kind of a look. This will be the white portion. Right, now when we come to the diagonal French, this is the simplest one. A diagonal French will be something like this. So this portion is the white part. So this is called a diagonal French, right? And if you want to do a very small diagonal, then you can give her only this section, could be white or any other color again I would say, but then classic is white, so white portion. So diagonal is just one part, one side of it. Chevron is like a V shape that is formed on your nail. This is again a short chevron, and this is like a round where this portion goes white. Now what is the moon French? Moon French is nothing but when we do the lower portion of the nail only this much, and we do this portion to be white. That is called a moon French. And in all these nails, this part is like the neutral color, whatever neutral color you and your client decide, that is this portion of the nail. And here this is the neutral portion and this is the white. Okay, so this is the white. So this is the moon French that we say. Then we've covered the round French, the chevron French and the diagonal French. Now you can make hundreds of designs out of these round, chevron, diagonal, and so these were all this is all the theory part and the basic part. Now I would also want to add, how do I like to do my nails? Now here you can see that this is my hand, and these are my natural nails. I have already done an overlay with a simple polygel. Now I use polygel. You can use whatever products you want. If you use acrylic, you can use acrylic. Now a tip here is that in order to save time, don't use a neutral color gel polish. Just use a neutral color acrylic or a gel or a polygel. Now here I use polygel, and I use a very light pink color of polygel to overlay. I use it as an overlay on my nail, as a result of which my base is ready, and I can straight away go in with the tips. I can straight away make the white tips, top coat it, and we are finished with the French nails. So this is the quick way to do your French nails. Now imagine if you are using a clear gel or a polygel, first to overlay, and then you are using the color, like you will be using 2 coats of the color, and then you will be doing the white tips. So you will be wasting a lot of time in putting those 2 coats of polish. Okay, now that is my way of doing it. I'll be also showing you how do I do it on my nails. I'll quickly show you one nail. And before that, I'll also talk about the colors that you can use. Now if somebody is not going in for an overlay, right, if you're not going in for an overlay and you just want to do a gel polish on the natural nail, you prepare the natural nail. You can watch my preparation video, I'll link it somewhere, and you can use it directly, a gel polish of a neutral color on the nail after preparing it, and then you can do the French right on the tips. I'll show it to you on these 3. So now the polish that I have used here particularly is this one. This is like a Feng polish, and I have used it. This is number 002, and this is one of the most used polish that I have, and this is a perfect beige color. You can see it's a beautiful beige color, and you can use it as a neutral shade. Now also the other neutral shades that you can give a choice to your client is like, this is kind of a very nice toned taupe color. This is like a peach toned color. This is more pink. This is even more pink. So all these 4 shades can be used as a base for your French. Right, now that really depends on your client and you, however you guys want to settle it down. I also use this color, and then I will also leave you with a lot of pictures right here, as in what colors I use. And I use basically, I'll also quickly show it to you. I use the Blue Sky gum gel, which is in pink color right here. So you can see all the pictures that you see on my Instagram and everything. I'm using this pink gum gel to create the base for my French. This one right here, you will see it, and I'll link it every time I'm posting. Now this polish thing that I am telling you, I never use gel polish directly on the natural nail. I always put a layer of gel. So I am definitely using the polygel, but this is for those I'm telling who want to use a gel polish on the natural nail and they want to do the French. Okay, now let's talk about the whites that I use. I'll just put this aside. Okay, so now the whites that I use, you can use any polish of your choice. There is no restriction of what you want to use. There is a Vinalisa pure white that I use. There's a Blue Sky One Step gel in white color, and then there is this white Think of Nail. This is a Korean brand again, and this is a white color. Now the bottle is very, very beautiful, and you can use any of the whites. Now today I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to take out, now whenever, first make the base ready, and then you can quickly take out some white polish on the plate. Okay, so now on this swatch stick here, I have applied 2 coats on all 3 of these of this Feng polish, and I have cured it. Okay, I've applied 1 coat, cured it, then I've applied the 2nd coat, and I've cured it again. Now after curing both your coats, I will be showing you the basic way that I did show you on these diagrams here. I've taken out my white polish right here, and this is a very nice long liner brush right here. You can see this is by Nail Parafit, a long liner brush it is, right? So I use this to create the lines. Now I will be showing you how do we do that. Now I am going to show you to create how a very thin French is created. So I'll just go from this side. Right from here, I'll go with a very steady hand. I'll create a straight line right here. Okay, and then you'll just dip your brush again, and you'll go from this side and just create a straight line. Don't do anything else, just create a straight line, and keep the basic rule in mind that you have to use less gel polish. If your gel polish accumulates right here, it will not cure properly and it will chip off. So you have to use very less polish. Now again, we've used this as the point. I will be using in the straight line right here. I'll be using this as the point, and I'll be just coming down straight, right like that, and I'll fill in the gap right here, right like that. Okay, and now I'm going to create my curve. Now to create the curve, you can just with a very light hand create a curve right here. Okay, drag the polish always from the sides to come towards the center, otherwise it will accumulate on these sides and then it will chip off in a day or two and you will get your complaints. And also you have to create the curve right here. Just create the curve nice and slow so that you get the curve, and then you can just take the polish and fill in this area as well, right like that. So that is one way of creating your French. Now I can just cover up the portion, and don't try to create a perfect French in one go. You can go 2 coats, you can go 1 coats, but I prefer going 2 coats. Okay, I always do 2 coats on my tips because I do not want it to be a thick coat, as the basic rule says that gel polish should be applied thin, so we have to do it thin and not like do it. Okay, so now this is the way, and for you this will be the correct way, and you can see that if it is a right U or not, and I can also turn it around and see it this way, that if it is a correct U or not, and it is absolutely fine. You can see now I will cure it and then I will come in for the 2nd coat once again. So I'll just put it in for a cure. Okay, now this is cured one time, and now I just have to go in once again, and I'll be just doing the 2nd coat to make my white more opaque. Now you have to be very careful again in the same way. Do not put thick coats. It's very, very important, otherwise your gel polish will definitely chip if it gets accumulated at any one point, and it will not cure properly in that case. So again, now this very thin liner brush gives you very good reach till the cuticles. Now this is a swatch stick, so there is no skin around it, but otherwise if you imagine if you're working on a finger, then you will also have the skin around, and you have to take care that your gel polish does not touch the skin, right? What I'm talking about is like when we are going till this point, We do not put the gel polish on the skin. So now once this is done, we'll cure it again, but also you have to see that it is nice and even throughout the surface. And so this is how the French goes around. Now before curing this, I'll also show you a quick demo of the chevron French on this nail. Now chevron French is actually very simple to do, but just the point that first you just mark the center where you want to come down to. So now we'll start from here. We'll draw a very straight line. As simple as that. We'll just draw a straight line and come to this point. We'll fill up this point. No thick polish again. So you'll just drag all the polish that you have till the very and fill in the portion. And then again on this side, just make sure that you go straight from this point. So this is the point right here, and you just go and drag it down in the same angle. Try and do it in the same angle so that you have equal. Just drag some more polish from here, and then you can just go straight right from this point and just this point. Now to make a straight line, you anchor your brush here and just very slowly you move your hand as well as you can move the finger to draw a straight line. So like that you get a perfect chevron French. This is right. So you can actually offer a lot of French to your clients. They always know that this is the classic French, but you can add it to your list that you can do this, you can do a chevron, you can give them a lot of options so that they also are very happy that you have a lot of options for them. Right, like that. Again, we'll just cure the first part, but I'll just show you very quickly again the diagonal so that we can cure all three of them together and we don't end up wasting time. So now for the diagonal French, you just have to go like you went for the chevron French, one direction, again for the diagonal French, but we have to touch down here. So we'll be touching from here and we'll be coming down straight. Now to draw a straight line, again you have to keep your hand super steady. And you have to just touch down here very lightly, and you have to try just make the line very straight, as straight as possible. Now once this is done, you can also now use the polish brush to fill in the portion actually. Right, like that. Now this you can do if it's a bigger surface. Obviously the liner brush will take more time, so you can just use your polish brush to fill in the portion, just like that. Now again, thin is the secret to long staying gel polish. It should be thin coats and not very thick coats. Okay, now we can just cure all three of them together, and then we'll do the second coat on these two, and on this it is already the second coat. So we can go in and let's cure the designs. Okay, now we go in with the second coat, and for the second coat again we'll be doing the same thing. If you need to make any corrections of a line being straight or anything, you can do it as of now. But in this the second coat, we actually take care of the opacity of our white. So we have to now concentrate that our white is opaque enough and there are no lines or creases going on. So we'll just quickly do a second coat. So here we go with the second coat, and now we will just put in for cure once again. Okay, so meanwhile it is curing, I'll also show you quickly how, if you're working on a nail, like those were the sword sticks. Now if you're working on a real nail, how do you go about it? You can also keep cleaning your brush in between, because then the product gets accumulated on it and it doesn't really work. So I'll show it to you quickly on my ring finger. How do we do it? Now we already have a base on. We do not have to put any gel polish of any sort on this. You can use any kind of a beige acrylic or a beige gel or maybe a beige or a pink, any tone, whatever you like, whatever is your preference. I use Blue Sky gum gel in pink shade very regularly. It is in all my in all my pictures, all my designs, I use that. And right now I'm wearing a different pink on my nail because it is for the design, the next design that I want to do. But then I am gonna show you how do we do it on the natural nail. Now on natural nail, I'll show you, these are the almond nails, so a very sleek design I'm gonna show you. So we'll start right at this point. Now I'm gonna do the very corner of my nails. Now I have taken off the major product from my brush and I'm going very near to the cuticle, so I'll be just putting it right here and we'll come up till the corner. Now when very practically telling you, the gel polish, when it is put on very corners of long nails, now since our nails keep hitting the table, it tends to wear off from the tip. So you have to be very careful that you're putting thin coats, and B, you're curing it very, very properly, right? So once I'm done with this is like a very sleek design that I'm doing, and you must have seen it on my Insta also. I have done it, a lot of people get it done. So I'm going really nice and deep near the cuticles, and only a liner brush will be able to do it, right? So I'm just giving it like a straight shape right here. I'm doing it. Now I am thinking to do a design where on this side I'm doing a white, and on this side I'll show you how to create a design, maybe with the French. In French you can also create a lot of designs, so that is what I'm thinking to show you. So I'm just creating a white line on this, and when you're happy with it, you can just go and give it a cure for 60 seconds. You can also turn the angle into it so that it is nice and straight till the cuticles. Once you're happy with it, you can go in and cure it. See, I've come right till the cuticle part of it. So this is the design, and I am just gonna go and cure it. Okay, now once this is cured, if you feel that you want a second coat over this, you can quickly go in and give it a coverage with the second coat, and then we can just go in and cure it again. Now when you're doing the very tips, you have to take care that even this side of your nails are covered with white and they are not left out. You have to cover it nicely, and if anything has come onto your skin, you can always remove it with a stick. So once this is done, again we'll just put it in the lamp and cure it quickly for 60 seconds. So now once this is cured for 60 seconds, now you can use white on this side, or you can use any other color on this side, or I have taken out a rose pink glitter right here, and then I am going to use it on the other side of the nail. So that is how you can create designs with the French. Ideally it is just putting color on the tips. So here I am using a different design altogether, and then I'll quickly show you on the swatch sticks that we've done how to do even better designs with French. So here I'm just doing a quick glitter design for you along with the white French that we've done on one side, and on one side we will do the glitter. So this is how. Now also make sure that with the glitter you go as high as you want. I don't want it to come on the white, so I will just not make it come on the white, and on this part I will just come till the height as the white I have come on this portion. I will come up till that portion with the glitter as well, so that they look equal. Now don't worry if it is coming onto your skin, you can always use a stick, and always make sure that there is nothing sticking on the skin right here. So this is kind of a very sleek French that you can give as an option. It is always like an addition to the designs that you offer. So again we can do this, and then we can cure it, and again after curing we'll do the top coat and your French is ready. So now you know that if you're not putting a base color and we are directly doing an overlay with a color which is neutral, then you save time of putting the gel polish on. And also with this like kind of a neutral product that you use as an for the overlay, you will not only save time but your nails look much more clean rather than putting a gel polish on it. So now for this design to complete it, you can just cure it, put a top coat, and it's ready. If you want to add rhinestones, that is your choice, but I would say that this is kind of ready. So this is one of the options that you can give to your clients. Okay, now these are the 3 designs that we did on the swatch stick very quickly, and you can top coat them and they are ready to go out. Okay, now but I decided that I'll just quickly do some designs for you so that you have some additional tips and some designs for yourself. And also I'll also show you how to use a loose glitter. Now this is a holographic loose glitter, much in demand. So what we do to use this on with the French nails, one of the designs I'll just quickly show you. Now this is my blue sky base coat which I use to do it, and I will just take out a little drop, as much as you need, on the your whatever you're using. I use this kind of a marble to mix in my colors. I'll take a little bit since we are just doing 1 nail. If you're doing 10 nails, then definitely you can mix in more, but I'm just going to show you a quick trick how to do it. So I have mixed it in the base coat. I will not mix it in the top coat because we need it to be sticky enough so that when we put the top coat, it sticks to it. We'll mix it in the base coat and not the top coat. Please remember that. So I just mix it in the base coat, and see, my glitter gel polish is ready. And here I am just going to show you a very quick design with the round French. Now this is my gradient brush. I will just pick up some glitter on the gradient brush, and I am going to place it like upside down kind of a hand position, and I will place it along the French, the line that you have created, right like there. You can use your liner brush also to do this, but I just do it with my gradient brush only. You can do it with a liner brush also. There is nothing like you need a gradient brush only. You can do it with the liner brush as well. Now after putting this, I'll just wipe off the extra glitter from my gradient brush, and then with very light hand I am just going to drag down a little bit of glitter from right like that. We'll do it. And if you want now to concentrate more on this line, you may. If you do not want, you can top coat it and it is ready. Okay, now before curing this, I'll also show you a quick design on this, and you would have seen a lot of designs I have done. Now I'll be using a nice pink color, and whenever we are using a gel polish, we have to cure at every point we have to cure. Like I cannot do anything on this nail before like I cure this gel polish that I've applied. Now here on this nail I have cured the 2 coats of white, you know it. Again I'm picking up my liner brush. I'll be taking this pink gel polish, and what I'm going to do here, that I'm going to create lines at a little distance from the white, right? So I'll just take not much amount on my brush, and I'll anchor my brush right here, the distance that I want, and I'll just drag down a straight line right like that. And now whatever is your design, you can do it, but I'm going to stop right here. And then again it has to be a straight line, so you have to take care that you do a clean job. You can practice making lines on a paper or a silicone mat, whatever is feasible. Now after this, what we can also do is that I can quickly remove this and give it a cure right here with my mini lamp, like LED torch, whatever, and we'll just quickly give it a half cure sort of a thing so that we can draw a second line. Now if I draw a line before curing this line, then my polishes will merge, right? So now I'm going to create, you can use a different color, I'm using pink itself, and you can just draw one more straight line coming down, drag it down, make it mix here, and let it come in. Now if I wouldn't have cured the previous line, like this line, then at this point they would have merged with each other. So that is why it is always important, whenever you're drawing or doing any kind of design with gel polishes, keep curing them at all the steps. That's very, very important. And so here we go about it, and now I give it a full cure. I'll just put it in the lamp and we can cure it. Then we will think what we have to do with the third nail. Okay, now coming back to this nail, these two nails are ready for the top coat. Now on this nail I decide to do a beautiful hand painted kind of floral design. So a very quick one I'm going to show you again with my liner brush. I am going to start right here and I'm going to just flick it out like this. This is like a very quick thing I'm showing you, so that you can always create and hand paint your designs. It's not always necessary to depend on stamping and stuff, so you can always hand paint. Now after doing this, again we'll just give it a quick cure. I'm not curing it completely, I'm just half curing it so that the green freezes and does not mixes with my next step that I'm gonna do. So once this is done, now I can just do some small leaves. Okay, I need to hold it. And now I'll take my dotting tool and just put some pink flowers over this, so that we kind of have a design. I'm just making quick basic 5-petal flower kind of a thing. One flower here, and we'll just quickly do one flower right here. And now I'm going to cure it completely once, so that we have a nicely cured gel polish. This is all gel polish that I'm using. The green is also a gel polish, the pink is also a gel polish. So now I'll give it a complete cure. Okay, now very quickly we'll just create the center of the flowers, and then we can just finish up with the design. Again we have to cure it. Okay guys, so once your swatch stick is out from curing, you can just put the top coat. Now here I have used the candy paint top coat, and you top coat on the nails and then you cure it again for 60 seconds and you have your design. So now it's your choice. You want to do simple French and top coat it and let it go, or you want to do a design on all 10 fingers, on one finger, whatever you want. It's by your choice or your client's choice. So you can go about it. I've given you 3 different options with round, chevron and diagonal French. And if you have any other questions to ask or any other designs that you want me to create, please drop it in the comment section below. You can go and check out my Insta page for more inspirations. And if you ever recreate my designs, please do tag me, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions, then you can please drop them down in the comment section. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe the video, and please share it ahead to spread my work. And you can find me on Insta at Disha.kul, and you can DM me, you can tag me whenever you're feeling inspired by my work. And I'll see you next time. And I upload every Saturday at 10 AM, so don't forget to watch the video. Bye bye.